Hey YouTube, Little Cup time, and I haven't looked at the battles yet, but I wish I kind of had a CLODSIRE having played um, this meta long enough between Meryl and Shuckle. And a viewer submitted, uh, Silvoid says, "Hey Dan, I hope you're well. I was really struggling in the cup until I started using this team. The strategy is trying to align the Meryl and the CLODSIRE onto the opposing Meryl and Shuckle. Purloin is there as it deals with Scroopy, Golett, and Skrelp. But as you can see from the battles, most games ended because of a timer, which ended up me losing. Thanks. Keep up the good work. Okay, let's start the battles because it ends on a timeout, and we have here already a mirror match. Um, I'm a bit surprised at the moveset Bubble Beam and Aqua Tail, and it, I guess it. The more I think of it, it could make sense in this. Whoa, why is the? Sorry, let me fix the. I think I cropped with my normal amount, yet this is not a normal amount. Okay, so see a little less of me, but you actually see the full screen. Okay, um, the the bubble beam, the two water moves just put you that you do not have a move for the opposing mirror. However, if you lower their attack enough, like it takes like 5 or 6 body slams as is. So if you lower the raw damage on tackle, I'm wondering if that actually offsets the um offsets it. And I'm not positive, I don't know. Um, but it's an interesting tactic. Okay, so back in the mirror match here, we have neutral body slams coming at you. But again, the only problem is with the 50-second timer, yes, you'll get off some neutral tackles but they can just reset. But this is what I want to see. Fantastic. Stone Edge, it is half bug, so Stone Edge is super effective. How much does this do? Okay, that's not bad. And Rock Throw and Stone Edge on their end is resisted, so I know CLODSIRE is obviously going to be a little glassier as a 500 CP Pokemon, but that ain't doing much at all. Yeah, for the amount of Shuckles I'm seeing, I wish I had CLODSIRE. And just the moveset, Poison Sting, Sludge Bomb, Stone Edge, just can very easily handle that combo of Mural. I was looking, when I was looking at like Pokemon I wanted to build, I'm like, CLODSIRE, I want to build one up, but I do not have one below. Um, and yeah, basically coming out with like almost 2 moves here. So if the Mural comes back in, you've got some answers for it. And if they shield, going to come in this matchup. Um, and again, getting to the Bubble Beam, they'll come in, take this resisted Bubble Beam. And again, I know your tackles are going to add up more than theirs, but they can still throw neutral body slams. So how much is this going to do? Oh my god, I hate this meta. Just going for the lowering attack end. I don't know. I don't know if I like Bubble Beam. I think you just take the raw damage that comes with body slam. And here is your timeout factor, right? So I question like if you had these body slams, how much you could have done. And with this, their catch on their end, they will live this with a couple HP. So who has the most HP? Oh, no. That's my bad. I definitely cut it off from my end there. Um, that's so annoying. I don't actually know who won that one because you both had like similar-ish amounts of HP. But based on what you said in your intro, your write-up, I'm guessing you may have lost that one. Um, and here we go again. My goodness. No wonder this is 20 minutes of battles. Can we fast forward a bit? Can I fast forward 10 seconds at a time? How do I do that? 10 seconds. No, I cannot. Um, okay. I just want to get to the point where I can see how much damage. Yeah, so here we go. Fast forward to this point because you can just see the damage that is being done. They have not left. You're now stuck throwing Aqua Tails despite lowering their attack a bunch. And they're still significantly out, um, like damaging you here. So I don't think I think you just have to run Body Slam, especially with Meryl everywhere. Eventually giving up and going into Purloin, and they take the resisted Sucker Punches and then come in and take the Night Slash. Now, obviously, is it Purloin? Yeah, I guess Purloin is that attack heavy. So I was like, that actually did a decent amount to a Shuggle, even though it did nothing. Um, but the amount of smackdowns you're taking, or rock throws you're taking here, yeah, I did see Purloin on another team being used, and it's too glassy. And with these top Pokemon, I don't think it's usable, quite honestly. Um, and lots of jumping around, and we're jumping right into the hard matchup here. And Scroopy's not a amazing answer. Yes, it has Aqua Tail. I think it's just gonna outpace you is the problem. Yeah, so once they shield up that first Stone Edge, here comes the first Aqua Tail, and now it's just gonna be an outpace. So letting the first one go does over 50%. Can you get to a Stone Edge? No, they're gonna get to a move, so you're gonna have to shield. I think it's worth the shield to grab the shield back. And then based on the amount of times that you've jumped around, I would not be surprised. Ooh, baiting here. Baiting the Sludge Bomb, assuming that they're going to shield, and they do shield. I'm going to say we're going to try and catch her. No, we are just going to shield and try and keep 3 Pokemon alive to try and win. Have they lost a Pokemon yet? They have not. Time up. And again, I cut it off. My God. Okay. At least we have a struggle here. Um, yeah, you don't really have a great answer for Meryl. I guess Clodsire can take it if you lower its attack here. Um, I take it that you want to take one move and then get out into the Clodsire. But if they have a Shuckle on the lead, then you can just wait. But again, you're gonna lose this matchup. And now the switch timers are very, very, very desynced. So we're just gonna stay in this matchup. I'm sorry, I don't normally just fast forward matchups, but these matchups are absolutely brutal to be involved with. Um, okay, so now fast forward a bit later, we are down to so staying in the matchup because you have the Clodsire, but you really need to align the Clodsire on this. Um, and what I'm guessing you've done, I know I've been skipping over, but you can clearly tell that you throw about 3 Bubble Beams. Now you're still at the risk of losing Switch here. But I guess those Bubble Beams have added up. So, okay, they have Bubble as a fast move. It's better. Okay, they have Bubble as a fast move, and those Body Slams are not doing much because you've lowered their attack like 4 times. If they had Tackle, I think you would probably be in a worse situation, but they don't. So, because they had Bubble, you're in a better situation there. And now you will be able to align Clodsire, which is huge. As I'll say, this is not a question. This is just, I guess, best practices just to wait the switch timer out, even though you've been in forever. Um, and you said, I know you said in your things that Purloin is the answer to Scroopy, but like, is it? I know you were probably going to grab a shield here, but this thing outpaces you. And it's going to get to another move here. And now you need to shield and hope that you don't get timed. Are we actually going to have a third timeout game? Throw the move, throw the move, throw the move. Don't go down. Okay. I was going to say, do not go down here, because then you're going to lose 2v1 Pokemon. Shield. Yeah. So for those, oh, I can't believe I have to talk about timeouts as a strategy here. Okay. And this is going to be the third one I did not edit. Oh, I did. Hey, you won that one. Look at me editing poorly. Like very poorly. Okay. Okay. Bad lead. Who's your safe swap? Purloin. Get hit with this, which is a pretty tough answer. With Meryl and Shuckle, unfortunately, timeout strategy is a legit strategy in this meta. And the 50-second timer makes it even more legit because you can jump around very, very easily, right? Not in a matchup that this bad. This you're just gonna go down. Um, but in these sort of matchups where it's just like evenish, you're able to just like jump around constantly if you just get like if you have a better alignment or you just get like bored of a match, quite honestly. So you can definitely just like jump around um, to different scenarios. So lowering their attack with the bubble beam, uh, Obviously, these body slams are going to do less and less. It is already pretty low, and we are farming up, over farming a bit. Just going to commit to the farm down, I guess. You've already bubble beamed it once, so its attack is already lower. Um, Going to actually throw the Aqua Tail, just maybe thinking that you're already at 100 energy and it's pretty low, but you're still going to need some chip here. They'll get another move off. And again, that's the problem with Omni Body Slam. You basically kind of let yourself go down very low. Yes, you have a ton of energy, but you're pretty low here. Out comes the Scroopy chip. Now gonna go Bubble Beam. Um, Assuming they may shield here. No, they're not gonna shield. They're gonna move off. I guess they're slowing their attack to make the CLODSIRE not take. Ooh, going to commit the shield. I guess tackle is neutral and really want to force the shield back slash potentially lower attack again. So that way, um, at this point, just let this go. Oh, you're worried about the timeout again? I can't believe. Yeah. Like on any other matchup, you let that go. So make a catch. Nice catch. Because that'll be cross poison, which is resisted. So keeping a Pokemon alive to now get in this matchup. Let's see if they start thinking about the timer. I can't believe there's going to be 4 matchups over like 14 minutes here. Okay. So they do commit the shield. I think they're also potentially thinking about the timeout now. Stone Edge is resisted. You'll get a couple Stone Edge off. Um, but yeah, it still takes like 3. But still, I think Clodsire is a good response here. Do not catch. Uh, t- I'm surprised you're not throwing a move to do some chip damage here, especially in a timeout situation. Like you should be trying to burn this clock and doing as much chip damage as possible. And I don't know about trying to catch there, and I am pretty sure. Oh, Jesus. Look, for the record, how am I supposed to know that we get 4? Okay, great. Pumpkin is just gonna be like a straight domination here. How am I supposed to know we're gonna start with 4 timeouts in a row in this meta? That's insane. I would match shields. Yeah, you don't need to because you have 2 answers for it, but you have such a good matchup here, and you'll get to a move. And if okay, it doesn't matter what comes in, because you can chip right with player F here. So that, and then you can align the Meryl on the Meryl, and then Clodsire on the Shuckle. I'm actually surprised how many people have Shuckle. I guess I shouldn't be because it was everywhere. I just was like not smart about it. Like I had Shuckles, but I just like tossed them as opposed to like taking advantage of like guaranteed XL trading right now. Um, so that was kind of dumb on my part, but you know, when you get this meta with Shuckle dominating, you just don't play much. Quite honestly, take a little break from it. Um, and on top of the views being brutal, I just was on a chat with Google support for an hour and a half. Pretty sure I talked to just 2 bots in a row. I'll talk about that. It's already 14 minutes in. If you watch this far, you're already you're just loyal because there's literally no other reason you click on another Halloween Cup on a Saturday afternoon. I think this is probably going to try and go up. Okay, so Google pays you based on views like per 1,000 views. So there's the money, they call it CPM, is how much the advertisers pay to actually um, put, pays YouTube to place their ads. And it's always been consistent like $13 to $16. And then RPM is how much we get. And it's always been consistent at like $6 to $7. So I look at my revenue for yesterday. I guess, yeah, yes, 2 days ago at this point. Um, and it is like $14, which is like a fourth of what I expected it to be. And I'm like, what the heck is happening here? So I go to my videos and the CPM is the same. It's like $12, $13, which is what it's always been. That's how much they're paying. And then my RPM is $1.90, which means I'm getting paid $1.90 for 1,000 views. But it's like that. Why are the revenues paying? Why are the ads like companies paying $13 and I get $1.90? Like there's something screwed up in the system. So I go on Twitter because that's the only way you can get a hold of these guys, and they say contact support for the program. And I said, okay. So I go on to support, and it is either someone who, um, it's either an AI bot or someone who just does not speak English. Because I'm like, okay, here is the situation. Here is the last 6 months. I give them screenshots too. I'm like, here's 6 months of data showing um, the CPM and RPM, and here is the last 2 days where you can see a significant fall in my RPM for some reason. I have not changed anything. The views, a little bit less on the views, but not really, because you guys are pretty consistent. Like I still get the same amount of views. If you go look at my video views for the last like couple days, they're like maybe basically the same, maybe like slightly less than the last like week. Um, Same amount of ads, same amount of anything, something screwed up. And so they're like, "Oh, I understand. Thank you for all this. I'll look into it for you." And I look into it for like 20 minutes, and they come back and give me like templated wording on RPM on the website. I'm like, I know what the website says. That's not that's not helping me. I need you to like look at the specific example. They're like, oh, okay, I understand, I understand. Just give me like another bit. They go away for 10 minutes and then they come back again with like just templated wording. And I'm just like, are you a real person? Like give me your supervisor. Like so they're like, okay, we'll transfer you. So an hour later, I'm talking to someone else and basically they're like, let me look into it for you. And then 25 minutes later, they're like, uh, this is taking too long. Can we get back to you by email? And I'm like, sure. So I'm waiting for it, hopefully for today. But like, I don't know what's happening. I talked to Home Slice and I'm just like, is something happening on yours? And he's like, no, nothing's happening on mine. He's like, is your CPM down? I'm like, no, man, it's the exact same. I don't know what's happening here. Anyways, um, just growing frustration. I don't know what's happening, but that just like cut my revenue by like 75%, which is substantial. Um, so I'm hoping I get this figured out soon. Anyways, that's that. If you're watching this video, I'm probably on the road right now. I'll be headed home. I don't have any videos for tomorrow, so if you're gonna watch tomorrow morning, I should be back in my house making a video with one that I'm running. It's gonna be Fungus. Um, and then looking at submissions here. Oh, I can, if this one, let me see if this one works, because I could definitely do an Inkay one here. Someone submitted one with Inkay, and I have not covered that yet. How long is this video? 23 minutes. Yeah, we can do that. So I will do that on, they have their own YouTube channel. Yeah, so I'll do that. I'll do mine with Fungus and theirs with Inkay on Sunday, and then I'll figure out what to do on Monday, and then Monday will also be the event, Halloween event. And then we can get out of the heck. I was gonna say heck. I was gonna say hell. Let's get out of the hell that is this week. As we have another minute 10 to do here. I was debating whether to just like take this off, just like not do, just do like one video for Saturday and Sunday. Think I could. I could just post this on Sunday, but I'll probably just try and grind it out just to keep the consistency. And we'll see what happens. But yeah, frustrating times. And this week has been a complete disaster here. We're headed home tomorrow. My daughter's been like coughing since we got here last Saturday. My son today is so stuff up and has a super deep cough, and my wife was in bed for like 48 hours straight. I'm fine still, but everyone else around me is sick. So, and my friends, I was supposed to get to my friends. They all have kids too. Um, so we get here Saturday. We're supposed to meet Sunday morning. Saturday night, one of my friends messaged me saying one of my kids puked. We are not coming. And then the Sunday morning, the other friend said my kid puked. We're not coming. And then I'm like, well, my daughter has a cough. We might as well just cancel this. Um, and then we're trying to get to the other. I'm like, okay, I'll just see the guys later in the week. Um, and the guy's like, one of the guys like, I've been in bed 48 hours straight sick. The other guy's like, I have a cough. I'm just like, holy crap. And I know COVID's going around again, so just be careful out there. Tis the flu season to start with, and it is hitting everyone real freaking hard right now. So just be careful out there. Anyways, thanks for this mission. Thanks for watching. If you take the time to just listen to what are basically crazy videos on this meta. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you guys on the next one.